Hello everyone, it's Mandy B14, welcome to a brand new video. So today, oh yes, as you can tell by the title, we are diving in the rabbit hole once again. Because, you know what, I really enjoy making Christian videos. I really enjoy it. I'm joking, of course, I do genuinely enjoy it. However, it does have the perks of giving me quite a few views. By saying this, I am also jinxing the video. However, I just thought I'd like to jump back in because I genuinely haven't looked at it in, well, 6 months. So I was very interested. Last time we hopped on to Clyde Cash, Christian's greatest enemy, his nemesis. However, this time, when we were talking about the time Chris was the closest to having a real girlfriend. Now, this may sound very strange to you. Christian is renowned for being trolled by the females. He has had a lot of instances where people will come to him online and he will kind of fall for them, and it will turn out to just be a 14-year-old boy. This is partly due to Chris's own ignorance. I mean, these people aren't nice. They probably shouldn't do this kind of thing. However, before we jump into that, it is indeed the festive season. So I wanted to show you a quick video. Come with me. Welcome. Today, we're going to be watching All I Want for Christmas is a Pretty Girlfriend. Uploaded 20th of December, 2004.
My name is Christian Chandler, age 22 at this time. I will be 23 on February 24th, 2005. I've been trying to attract an 18 to 22-year-old boyfriend-free girl, 18 to 21, before February 24th, 2004, which is this year. Anywho, been trying for over a year to attract a girl, boyfriend-free girl, and I have failed. And you know, when you have so many failures at this time, you can't help but feel sad, you know, and depressed.
I know, Chris. I know.
Yeah, here it is about Christmas time. And well, all I want for Christmas is a boyfriend-free girl.
Hallelujah, Chris. Hallelujah. So now we jump into the actual song.
Anyway, here's my first song called "Sonny a Cute Girl." Hey, look at me. I'm standing here sad and lonely without a fire, but desire to not hear you say I have a boyfriend as I sing.
I've genuinely never seen this in my life. I didn't expect this.
One by one, I never wanna hear I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage. Have a boyfriend, 'cause I need a girlfriend. And
Well
that
done, Chris.
song,
Well done.
all I want for Christmas is a pretty girlfriend.
Well done.
All I want for Christmas is a pretty girlfriend. A pretty girlfriend. Pretty girlfriend.
I didn't
All I want for Christmas is a pretty
I didn't expect this when I came into this video.
so I can be much happier. All I want for Christmas is a girlfriend. She has to be 18 to 22. All I can say right now is that I hope Santa will comply with my request and bring me a pretty girlfriend. And so, happy holidays from me, Christian Chandler. By the way, you can call me Chris in public. And
Thank you.
thank you.
No, thank you, Chris. Thank you. That was much more of an ordeal than I expected it to be. I expected to show a 10-minute clip and just be, haha, it's Christmas. No, happy holidays, I suppose, from Chris Chan. I don't know where to go from now. Today's topic of this video is Megan Schroeder, possibly the only female which Chris has actually met to have such a large impact on his life. Megan Schroeder and Chris met when they were in the game place, which is basically the place Chris hung out for a lot of years of his life. And they hung out there. They played, a bit of Pokemon. They loved it. They threw some cards down. She, didn't necessarily look particularly happy in any of the pictures that they were shown in. Let me clarify. I get all of my sources from the Christian Weston Chandler wiki. And I quote, Megan is a typical, truly boyfriend-free girl, even claiming to be asexual. She had a few eccentricities, which Chris was more than happy to copy and oblige. Namely, her fondness for My Little Pony, Sailor Moon, and using Chris like a debit card because she was too lazy to go on eBay herself. Megan and Chris first met at the game place in summer 2004 over a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The two apparently struck a friendship of sorts. They had an obvious connection from the start, since they were both idling their 20s away, playing card games marketed to pre-teens. It only took a few games and a handful of emails before Chris saw Megan as his sweetheart. Megan, however, did not reciprocate this sentiment. It probably didn't help that Megan was getting Chris to buy things for her, like a stereotypical wife, nagging her husband. From this point, Chris would go on to kind of obsess about her. He wrote her into comics, pulled her on dates. He, got a bit touchy-touchy, not too much, but a bit touchy-touchy. This only made her more uncomfortable. She just wasn't particularly impressed. One day, even, she told Chris that she had a boyfriend. Now, she didn't, however. That's not particularly relevant because it was just a ruse to get him away. Now, that's just the build-up. Unlike with Clyde Cash, Megan is a real person, and the stuff that happens is typically more real. Now, there's obviously some stuff that Chris has made up. However, most of it is real. It's obviously not as dramatic as the Clyde Cash situation because of the realism to it, but there's still some interesting stuff with it. Megan, like Chris, enjoyed drawing cartoons, and this seems to have caught Chris's eye early in the game. Every time I see your drawings, I get inspired to want to work more on my comics. Now, Megan was then introduced as Meg-chan later on. She had a furry sidekick. She did a lot of love quests. Megan was not particularly impressed when she saw that in the comic, her and Chris had been getting a bit frisky. They'd been seeing each other in a romantic sense in the comic. This was not being reciprocated in real life, and therefore she was not particularly impressed in the slightest. If I'm honest, I don't really blame her. It's a bit strange. So she flipped, and Chris completely did not understand. However, because of his devotion to her, he did end up retconning a few pages, just to tone them down a little bit. In November 2007, Chris would discover his Encyclopedia Dramatica page and begin his one-man crusade against the garbage. In the process, he uploaded a number of pornographic and lewd artworks, one of which was a picture of him, Megan, with her eyes obscured. Trolls originally believed that she was his imaginary sister, Crystal, which prompted an outrage, Chris, to try and deny accusations of incestuous desires by revealing that the image was actually meant to represent Megan. Now, as you can see here, clearly very blurred out. It's wild. However, she didn't find out until the 12th of March 2008, and she demanded it to be removed immediately. Because this was up online. Loads of people have seen this. He tried to do it, but he couldn't. He was blocked. Couldn't get rid of it. However, Megan didn't care. She wanted it down. So she sent him an email saying she was extremely uncomfortable being around him and put an end to their friendship completely. Now, I need to read this with all seriousness, this next bit. Throughout the fiasco, Chris attempted to paint himself as a greater victim than Megan, initially even assuming that she didn't understand what was going on in the picture. He would later admit he did it in part to suppress the occasional impulse to her, and that trying to assert that what she was going through, just being in the picture and learning what he could have done was nothing compared to the misery of the trolling he was enduring. So Chris managed to destroy their friendship, destroy any hopes by uploading a lewd image of him doing some naughty things to her. Silly boy. The aftermath. There is a lot of it, but it all kind of says the same thing. Basically, Chris turned around and blamed everything on Megan. All of his misfortune, all of the trolls, all of the bad stuff that was happening in his life, it just all went terrible. Megan, she completely cut herself out, and she even to this day, has stopped even looking into him, even online. There is nothing. She has completely tried to distance herself because he is crackers. He is crackers. So he continued to blame Megan, and even his parents disliked and distrusted Megan, believing that she conspired with Michael Snyder. Now, this comes up a lot. Michael Snyder was a worker at the game place who might have been a bit stuck up, might have been a bit moody, who knows. Either way, Chris had something in for him. He was one of the villains. Apparently, Megan conspired with Michael Snyder and some homosexuals to get Chris banned from the game place. So Chris is fuming. Now, he has absolutely no reason to be fuming. He's just worked out that apparently Megan, was supposedly working with someone who worked in this game place to completely destroy Chris's life. Chris even went as far as to completely dox her. He sent out all of, at least what he thought was her address, her numbers, everything, her brother. He later got some Lego figures portraying her and Mr. Snyder and put them in a little cup, and whenever he got angry, he'd shake it. And they were always kept upside down, just, to torture them more. It was almost like a weird Lego voodoo. It's crazy. Wild times we're living in. She was seen as this queen of trolls, this person that has hurt Chris more than anyone else. However, very clear that she did absolutely nothing and Chris was just overreacting. Now, myself, joined by a good friend of mine, the Sea Dog, we're going to be reading a transcript from first ever interview with Megan Schroeder. However, we're not going to be doing that. And why is that DP14 from the past? It's because it's really boring. That's it. I mean, if you really want it, I could drop on the second channel. I don't know, get this video 10 likes. So thank you guys for watching. It's been a very strange one. I haven't necessarily planned this one as well, because it's all very well set up on the Christian Western Chandler wiki page, which is incredible. That's where I get all my information. It's lovely. It's a little bit biased against him, can't lie, but to be fair, probably should be. Thank you guys for holding out. If you watched it this far, you're a star. Please do some liking and subscribing, because I do genuinely enjoy making Christian videos. Not too much. I don't want to overdo it, but I enjoy kind of this lore, this weird, strange world he lives in. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do like and subscribe. I'll be DP14. Like and comment for more Christian videos. And, yeah, see you guys in the next one.
I'm a